city like a 3-alarm fire. Rappers, I flame them, point them out where they at. The flow, make them change, they crack. I'm in my duffel, fuck a bag, level up, where the cash. That 48 on reach, don't tip me, I shoot. I'm local like Jose, live top like a Mardi Gras. Hollows get the flying, body drop like falling stuff. I be on my shit, you on my dick. Pubic hair, had to slow it up, now the vision is clear. Throwing shots at rappers like I wish they would. Take a rapper's fan base like I said I could. I'm the shit, you can smell me like a Holly in the hood. Sitting on these whack ass bitches and fuck niggas. The block still doing like 100 on each. Don't rocks, pie, the Mitchell, and that's the prop. I was birthed to get money, I grew up with popping.
Hottest in the city, hottest in the city, hottest in the city, everybody gon' talk. Hottest in the city, hottest in the city, hottest in the city, everybody gon' talk. Hottest in the city, hottest in the city, hottest in the city, everybody gon' talk. Hottest in the city, hottest in the city, hottest in the city, everybody gon' talk.
That's Meek and Mills. Is he really real? I mean, he rode bikes, fucked up weed money. You ain't never killed shit. Can't fraud for the city, but you can fraud for them niggas that don't know me. Millie, I'm in Nicky D.O. like it's Moses, nigga. It's about time niggas get to know this nigga. Running around all loud like your name D. Jones. You ain't about that life, that's why you stay in the back. When the drama up front, I turn dreams and nightmares in a rafe, bringing back to back. FaceTiming with Drizzy, like why you doing like that? He ain't been back since. Check this facts, that's a stack. I'm in my bag, I may not. I'm in my bag, I may not. Walk him down, pull his top, now that's a flame up. I fuck your bitch, give her back like, here you go. And when they see me breathe, still, they're like, there you go.
Hottest in the city, hottest in the city, hottest in the city, everybody gon' talk. Hottest in the city, hottest in the city, hottest in the city, everybody gon' talk. Hottest in the city, hottest in the city, hottest in the city, everybody gon' talk. Hottest in the city, hottest in the city, hottest in the city, everybody gon' talk.
Mic check 1 2, mic check 1 2. Show G baby, I'm in the building. Me and the guru is back at you. Say hi to the people, guru.
Hey, what's going on out there, family? Sorry about that last week. We back in the vengeance now.
We back at it. Okay, people, as you notice, this is how we're going to do this. I made a little change. We're taking calls. We will be taking calls tonight. The calling number is 215-486-4333. Okay? Once again, the calling number is 215-486-4333. Call in. You can ask the guru. We still on everything except for, I knocked out a couple of things. No more streaming on Instagram. I had to sacrifice something so we can start taking calls. All right. So once again, we taking call-ins tonight. The call-in number is 215-486-4333. All right. Tonight we talking AFC and NFC North. Of course, if you follow football, then Pittsburgh in the NFC North.
AFC.
I mean the AFC North. Thank you, Mr. Guru. Pittsburgh in the AFC North, I ain't gonna be a little bit biased. I'm not gonna be biased. Or I can't be biased because Mr. Guru right here. He ain't gonna let me be biased.
You correct that.
You want to say hi to Mr. Guru? You want to say hi to the people?
Hey, what's going on, family? Hope y'all have a nice time out here and enjoy the show.
Yeah, Mr. Guru don't say much. That's why we're teamed up. All right. Check your.
I don't know what this deal is.
Move it up. Let me see what happened.
I gotta get me a new phone.
Shout out to everybody tuned in. Shout out to my man, Young 8. Also, you can click that link. Click that link at www.spreaker.com, and you can hear the whole show. I guarantee you can hear the whole show. If you do not click that link, then chances are you won't hear any call-ins when people call in, all that good stuff. Also, we'll be talking about the anthem situation. We're going to be talking about the anthem situation, some rules and regulations, all that good stuff.
You put it on pause.
So, Mr. Guru, you want to take it from there, Mr. Guru?
Yeah, owners put a few months back, the owners came out with a rule on the anthem protest stating that players could either stand in the locker room and don't come out at all, or if you come out onto the field, you will be fined if you do anything that they consider as a form of protest or disrespecting the flag.
Which is?
Whatever they deem inappropriate. So that's a large range of things.
Yeah.
You know.
Definitely like not taking the knee.
Not taking the knee.
Holding hands.
Raising the fist. I don't know. Whatever they deem inappropriate in their eyes, they're figure out they're gonna try to put a heavy fine down. Then you got one owner in particular who outspoke for everybody in Dallas, Jerry Jones, who came out and said to his players that they will stand in accordance to the national anthem, and if any player does it, they wouldn't be playing for the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah. So how you feel about that? You being you want to say an ex-Cowboy fan?
Yeah, because they don't represent what I stand for, so I'm not going to be sitting here trying to cheer for anybody, either the players or the owner in that regard. To me, in my eyes, it's a bunch of bull crap, because my thing is that it's okay to beat a woman and play for the Dallas Cowboys. It's okay to be a drug addict and play for the Dallas Cowboys. But when it comes down to the national anthem, you can't play for the Dallas Cowboys if you're trying to show solidarity with a player or try to protest or bring attention to things that are affecting you and your community. So if you do them regards to try to show any kind of thing like that, Jerry Jones got a problem with you. But if you on drugs or alcohol, steroids, come play for me. If you beat a woman, come play for me. It ain't no boundary cross when it comes to that. But if you show any kind of protest for or whatever they call disrespecting the flag, he gonna lay the heavy hand down on you.
And Jerry Jones was like one of the leading people that was talking about that.
Yeah, because they say it's a fair Trump. I don't see it in that regard, because to me, in my eyes, Trump ain't nobody. Like, he's just the president of the United States. He's the most disrespected.
Yes, he
Nobody
is.
respects this guy.
Yes, he is.
Anyway, everybody knows that the NFL, as a conglomerate, brings everybody together. So how are you going to allow this man to divide you on your own ground when if y'all all stuck together and be on one accord, y'all could basically have the power to run him out of town, in my eyes.
Yeah.
But you know why, in my opinion? Because they see things the way he sees them. He speaks for them in their mentality. So they don't want to ruffle feathers with him in that regard, because they all on one accord when it comes to, racial issues and keeping blacks in line.
All right, so let's talk exactly about what the rule that's on pause, what they were saying, okay? The rule that they was trying to pass, but they put on pause, are requiring players and league personnel on the sideline to stand. Players and personnel also have the option to remain in the locker room if they do not choose to stand. Now, this is what they was trying to pass, but they put on hold. Is that right, Mr. Guru?
Yes, because the NFLPA filed a grievance on behalf of the players because it's violating their constitutional right.
It violated the play. Now, me personally, and I know this goes along, but first, before I say that, let me keep going. Okay, it was also saying clubs also have the power to set their own policies to ensure the anthem respect. Also, players protest on the sideline, teams can get fined for that.
Right, but they had a wide range of different rules by different teams when you open up that aspect of it. And some owners wasn't going to fine any of the players. So,
But and your man Jerry Jones, he was one of the owners that wanted to find somebody, correct?
In his statement, he said that you wouldn't be playing for the Cowboys. So it's not about the fine, it's about your job.
But see, me personally, I kind of like that first option. I really do.
No, I don't like that.
You don't like the fact that you have the right not to come out if you don't want to?
No, because to me, that ain't no compromise, because once the players who stand inside the locker room, now they're going to be singled out when they come out by the fans. You know what I mean? So why? That's no compromise. I'd rather just stand on the field and protest for all that.
Than to stay in the locker room.
Exactly, because you're going to get the same wrath. What difference do it make?
True that. All right, people, what we're going to do? Remember tonight, fellas, we are taking calls, okay? The call-in number is 215-486-4333. We're taking calls, and of course, we're going to do the Ask the Guru segment a little later on. But right now, I'm going to play a song. And if you want to call in on the hotline, share your thoughts on this hot topic. Once again, that call-in number is 215-486-4333.
Look, shout out Bankhead, HH, look, yeah, hearing sirens, gun fire, niggas dying, mama get the kids in the crib, get my niggas all a gig, you know why, can't spend it all day long, make sure my people own their own home, tell a dealer I want the I take that, feeling like Meek in his prime, sign with Maybach, shoebox, the bank account, where your safe at, what's in your wallet, and we be in it for the money like it's really ours, and I done put in all these hours like I'm filming Austin Powers, you know your niggas never riding cause they all cowards, like I could never trust them cause they killed over small dollars, they got large problems, what you know about the Philly nigga who done with interrogations, not taking that fucking deal, I never be giving statements, we in it just for a payment, my dog tripping on the payment, with chrome shit like the stainless, they can't copy containers, fuck bitches complaining, your faces when I'm paying, I try to get famous, but it come with the changes, niggas is aiming and banking, it's Philly nigga, how could they ever just blame us, playing evidence and never came off of my finger, nigga, use a rat, never flipped the pack and made it back, you can never brag, when you living off your mom and dad, had to get it fast from the blood, cause I need a bag, body bag, toe tag, same shit, different day, beat it like I might eat the cake like I'm in the man, try to notch the system cause they really make the man a slave, they really make the man a slave, yeah, like, niggas don't matter, yeah, L's getting fatter, rolling his gas up, nigga you average, yeah, why'd you bragging, the niggas laughing, making you madder, yeah, barely had enough, trying to get away faster, know some niggas who came switching they play like it's mad, rather be rich than that heavy, you cannot tell me these checks wasn't looking so badly, barely had enough for a platter, like, had to really wake up off this shit, get my shit, fuck a rouge that never rusty, y'all still lit, let me handle fucking biz, tell your kid to get her kids, young like just get taken quick, niggas really on some shit, bring it to school and classes and Smith, never get to it, but lessons again, black nigga fame, got the rest of the game, taking the pick, name facing the system, you cannot catch me in yards in the prison, now that I'm scared, this niggas is pussy, being a pussy, I should be convicted, capital murder or something, I'm running, she square and I'm busting, like we both you on that something, like she be suing for nothing, missing a head, no targets, you bucket, fucking at least you knew I was coming, niggas don't matter, yeah, L's getting fatter, rolling his gas up, nigga you average, yeah, why'd you bragging, the niggas laughing, making you madder, yeah, barely had enough, trying to get away fast, know some niggas who came switching they play like it's mad, rather be rich than a heavy, nigga,
Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Test 1 2. We in the building. Okay, remember we are taking call-ins, okay? We are taking call-ins tonight. All right, the call-in number is 215-486-4333. Okay? Call in, holler at me, holler at the guru about this hot topic. Once again, the anthem situation is on hold, it's on pause, and Mr. Guru feel heavy about this, you know. And that's one thing I know about him. Certain political things definitely ruffle his feathers. Yes, they do. At one time, I thought he was political. I'm like, Mr. Guru, a political motherfucker, boy. I'm trying to tell you.
In all actuality, I hate politics because I think it's divides us. You know
Yes, it does.
I believe it's a
does.
between so. Plus, I think that you know, in my opinion, you know, black folks religiously vote Democrat for no reason at all. I think that every black person should be independent. Personally,
Independent?
independent person. That's right.
No shit.
Exactly.
I'm glad you ain't say Republican.
No, I mean, you know.
Why independent though?
Because they give you an option. You know what I mean? You hear both sides.
Okay, and the Democrat don't give you no option. One way.
Democrat, black people vote Democrat for since my lifetime, all my lifetime, and got nothing to show for it. They vote be taken for granted, in my opinion.
Okay, keep talking.
Yeah, can you hear me?
You keep talking.
Okay. Yeah, so in my opinion, they vote be taken for opinion, for granted. When you got a nomination that.
I'm calling to let you.
Yes.
That was the wrong person.
Yeah. So.
All right, you call back, E. Call back once again, people. I'm trying something new, so bear with me. All right.
Yeah, I think it's being a Cowboy fan, I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed by the owner. I'm embarrassed by the players for even going for it. You know what I mean? Like, you got to lead with all these black players and nobody stand up for their right. You know what I mean? Then you got, in some cases, the quarterback and the running back backing them on this. You know what I mean? Like, how ignorant.
Yo, Sabi.
Yo,
Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
All right. Hold on, and we're going to bring you on live, all right?
Alright.
All right, so just hold on. All right, we got a call on the line. We got my man Young E, another person ruffling his feathers. This topic ruffling his feathers. Okay, understand what you're saying, Mr. Guru. I really do. And since Kolnick did what he did, this shit been in turmoil ever since. Would you agree? Kind of, sort of?
Yeah, I mean, I just think that, they had the opportunity to make a stand, and everybody should have been in coordinates with it. And the problem is you got too much division when it comes to this topic amongst the black community.
So do you think he should kind of announce that shit?
Who?
Colin
Kaepernick?
Yeah.
No, not at all. I mean, I think I'm not against what he did, and it's clear what he was doing and his reason for it. But what you have happen is that somebody changed the narrative of why he did it, and it's all on something else. You know what I mean?
and they turned it into the NFL.
No, they turned it into a disrespecting the flag thing.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the military.
Yeah. When it
So
really
that's
was
the narrative now.
Yeah.
And our thing is that we're spending too much time addressing that. You know what I mean? You're spending too much time addressing that instead of addressing the issues about what it really is about.
Yes, indeed. Okay, Mr. Guru, we're gonna go to the lines. We're gonna bring my man Young E. We're gonna bring Young E in. All right, Young E, you there? Okay, see that's what I'm talking about. All right, so what do you think about this situation now? You understand that the policy is put on hold because the players protesting that shit. How you feel about that? You can hear him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you gotta have a whole gang of people behind you, E, and you and I both know. Some people talk that shit, but when you go out there, they be like, I ain't doing nothing.
Right.
And that's the reason why he ain't. That's the reason why he ain't playing right now, point blank.
Right. And the thing is that
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's what upsets me most about the fact that these players allowed them to attack a Colin Kaepernick and get away with it. That they
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, indeed. That's what I'm talking about, E. Thanks for calling in, my brother. But thanks for calling in. Thanks for all the love that you show. Stay tuned in. And remember, if you click the link at www.spreaker.com, you can hear other people calling in, and you can get a whole effect. Okay, you will not hear the call-ins if you're watching the live stream. All you're gonna hear is us talking, and you're gonna see us. All right, thanks for calling in, my brother, and stay tuned. We got the AFC North and the NFC North coming up. All right, thank you. All right, that was my man Young E on the line. And remember, people, we're trying something new. All right. You can call in at 215-486-4333, okay? And if you want to hear the conversation between me, the guru, and the person on the line, you got to go to the link, okay? The link is www.spreaker.com/turnthatupent, okay? We got to keep it moving, fellas. Next up, we got the AFC North and NFC North. You want to share any thoughts on that, Mr. Guru, before we get into it?
No, I'm ready to roll. We're here, just talk about football instead of the political side of things.
Yes, because it's not political tonight, people. Even though we talk about that, but what me and Mr. Guru do is we bring y'all info the independent way, the info, all that good stuff, all right? So I know it's new. So once again, if you're listening, all right, you can call in and talk to us. The call-in number is 215-486-4333, okay? Call in, talk to the guru and everything, all right? Let's start with the NFC North. We got the Saints.
No,
Saints.
Not the Saints.
NFC North, right?
Green Bay Packers.
Ooh. Dang, I got the wrong division.
Ooh. Green Bay, Minnesota, Chicago, and Detroit.
Yeah, the AFC North. Ooh. So I tell you what, Mr. Gilbert, you lead off with the AFC North, all right?
The NFC North or the AFC?
The NFC North. You lead off with the NFC North, Mr. Guru.
Well, you got the Vikings, who's last year's NFC North champions. The Vikings, but then you have the Detroit Lions, the Green Bay Packers, and the up-and-coming Chicago Bears.
Okay, if I'm correct, Vikings won the division last year, correct?
Yes, they won the division last year, and they returned a good nucleus of players. They had a solid draft pick, some solid players in the draft and free agency, and they didn't lose much. So,
okay, so do you pick them to win the division this year?
Yes, I picked them to win the division because they got a rock solid defense, good running game with Dalvin Cook supposed to be back this year after being injured last year. He's back. They got a plethora of receivers, and also they upgraded. In my opinion, they upgraded the quarterback position by signing Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
Yes, Kirk Cousins is an upgrade.
Think so?
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, they was actually talking about that on the NFL Network, and a couple of people agreed that it's definitely a upgrade for Kirk Cousins. To me, I think they both kind of equal though. I think it just was a flip flop.
You think they even?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think they even. I think that Cousins is more. I mean, he may make some mistakes and turn the ball over, but he's more aggressive downfield. He's more accurate. You know what I mean? I think that he see the field a little better. You know what I mean? But plus his arm is a little more live, so you get to get a little more play down the field as opposed to in the box, as my man was doing. So I just think that their offense will be stretched even more now with Cousins in the backfield, plus the fact that Dalvin Cook is back, so that'll open up things even more for the receivers. Adam Thielen, and
Well, I like Green Bay to win that division, Mr. Guru.
Yeah, I mean they benefited last year from having Aaron Rodgers being out last year.
Yes, they did. And like I said since last year, the Vikings was not that good to me, man.
Oh, really?
No, I know they say, and they say NFL sometimes numbers can lie. And what I mean by that is, they're the number one D, but, to me, it was the numbers thing more so than the defense itself and the plays.
Well, I don't know. I think they got some solid guys on the defensive side of football. They got Danielle Hunter and them coming after the quarterback. He just signed a new deal, so he should be hungry up there playing. Kendricks, the linebacker.
Kendrick, he good, but my man Rodgers got hurt last year, so that definitely helped him. Yeah, it wasn't for that fluke ass play at the end of the game. They might have been watching that. They might have been watching the NFC Championship on the couch.
Yeah, it was definitely a bonehead play by the young player, but he bounced back from it. He's a good player. Just made a mental lapse at the wrong time. But you can't take none away from the Vikings though, because
no, you can't. That was a good team. But like I said, and in my opinion, I don't think they was as good as.
And there's something about when them teams get in that kind of atmosphere and they start playing and competing at that level. Some teams get better, because they're playing against a good, tougher level of competition, so they learn from that. And I'm expecting Mike Zimmer to button up things there different on the offensive side of the game, and hopefully the Vikings can, answer and have some level of consistency and own the division. But my thing is the Bears. The Bears is going to be, I think they're going to be a better team this year. They got some good players in draft and free agency. They got a better coaching staff. Mike Nagy coming over from Philadelphia, so it's going to help them out. They got a good young quarterback. He's going to do some razzle-dazzle things out there with their offense, so they're going to be a pretty tough team to beat.
Yeah. How you feel about that play? They were talking about Chicago. They don't really want to sign him because they feel as though he might get a lot of those penalties called.
Who was you talking about, the first round pick?
Yeah.
Smith?
They haven't signed him yet.
From what I understand with that situation, I think it's not them, it's him. I think that he's balking at me, and his representation is
his agent.
Yeah, his agent is saying something about far as the tackling rule. So I think that's the little hiccup in their little contract as to why they didn't sign him, and it might be a good thing because seems though nobody wants to challenge the NFL on things. A good thing is a rookie come out there and have a lawyer, somebody look at some things and how they rewarding the contract and everything.
Yeah.
To how these things fit, because a lot of guys didn't see this through. And from what I understand, the only team that I see to have a complaint about is the Philadelphia Eagles.
And why you say it, Mr. Guru?
I mean, because they see some things, you know what I mean? And they're ahead of the curve with it. So, I think it's a good thing.
How you think Detroit fit in this equation? Because they picked up the back from the Eagles.
I mean, Detroit, they're up and down team. I mean, and I think that because of the competition has gotten a little tough in the division, they could be somewhere in the middle of the pack like they always be. 8-8, 7-9 in that area.
Yeah. Scare a couple of people.
I mean, they gonna upset some games. They're gonna look. That's who they are. Always been. You can come out playing good at home, scary at home.
Yeah,
but you
yeah.
can't play on the road. So that's who they are. This is who they are.
Yeah.
Always been that way.
Understood. Okay, shout out to everybody that tuned into the show. Okay, this is the Pulse, the Mike and Lane NFL Power Hour. We're trying something new, people. You can call in, okay?
Jamila, what's up? Hey, how you doing, baby?
Hey, Jamila, we're taking calls, okay? 215-486-4333. And once again, this is something new. You gotta get used to it. We gotta get used to it. If you want to hear the full effect of the show, click that link at www.spreaker.com/turnthatupent, and you get the full effect. You'll hear me, you'll hear the song, the commercials, also, and you'll hear the call and people. All right, so we're gonna keep it moving, Mr. Guru. Have you been watching any mini camps?
Yeah, I had tuned in Raleigh this week. I have seen some guys come out there and make plays. I mean, as much as I being disappointed in the Cowboys, it's a process for me to get them out of my system. So I have been watching the players. I have seen some things I like. And, for the most part, I see some players that's going to be out there. That's going to make some plays. I'm going to tell you who I have seen that I'm impressed with, and that's the Buffalo Bills rookie quarterback. He looks good out there.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So do you think the Eagles is rushing Carson Wentz back?
No, I think he on time. I think that thing waiting the whole year to be back from a knee injury. That's a thing of the past.
It don't apply to everybody.
It's now technology now. They got up now. Where's the guys coming back in 7 to 9 months, and I'm not shocked at it at all.
Okay.
But they still taking precaution with him. So, they let him do little things and sitting him out. So, he not, in my opinion, they not rushing.
Okay, so that's what I'm talking about. All right, so we're going to go with the AFC North, Mr. Guru. I got that right, didn't I?
Yes.
I don't know why I got that, dog. I totally got NFC North written down, but all right. AFC North, as we know, my boys, the Steelers won the division at 13-3, followed by the Ravens at 9-7, followed by the Bengals at 7-9, followed by Cleveland, who did not win the game last year. What are your thoughts, Mr. Will? Do you think Cleveland gonna win the game this year?
Oh, they talking a good game. You hear the stuff that's coming out of their mouth?
Yeah, I even heard Super Bowl.
Super Bowl, they gonna hang 40 on people. Oh, they talking real smack. I expect them to improve. I picked them to win 7 games this year.
So you wouldn't. So that's not like you wouldn't call that confidence or a good thing that they talking that swag like that.
I mean, it's too early to be talking that kind of junk, man. When you played on the team, see in the mouths they didn't play on the team last year. So I can respect. I respect the jubilancy, but I think they need to
shut their mouths.
Yeah, be precautious when they tell them, because you're putting a target that otherwise wouldn't be there. You know what I mean? Because they have improved their talent level on that team. They got a good young players. If they can solve that quarterback position, then I'm telling you something is going to be rough for a lot of teams in that division for years to come, because they got a good young nucleus.
Yeah, I can see Cleveland definitely winning more than 1 game.
Well, they're going to win 7. I picked them to win 7.
7?
Yeah. I picked them to win 7 games.
I don't know what to give them, but I damn sure give them more than 1. Hopefully they...
Yeah, I think the Bengals going to bite the dust now, yo.
The Bengals always do.
Yeah, I think they're going to be the bottom 7 dwellers.
The Bengals always do, man.
If the Ravens don't play merry-go-round with the quarterback position, they should do all right.
Yeah, the Bengals always be good for a couple of years, then be asked for about 4 or 5.
Yeah, they ain't nobody. Like, people done caught on to them. What's name is what he is. He's not going to get no better. You know what I mean? Andy Dalton. So they'll be looking to make a switch on him by mid-season, because, things are going to be going too well for him.
Okay, so how you feel about the Steelers and Ravens?
Steelers and Ravens, they are who they are. The Ravens, like I said, with the Ravens, I don't think that they should. They got to make a solid decision at quarterback. They got to have some continuity at the quarterback position. You can't go in there switching guys in and out at that position. And
some stability.
Yeah, definitely. some continuity, some stability. Let the guy play, let the guy learn behind him. Don't rush him on the field and everything, and don't try to use him as a trick, some kind of trick pony and none of that kind of stuff.
Say trick pony?
Yeah, they got all kinds of goofy gadgets they out there doing, and both the quarterbacks on the field at the same time, and all this crap. Come on, man.
So who you like to win the division?
I think the Steelers going to overcome that and win that division. I like the Steelers, and then I think it's going to be the Ravens. The Browns, like I said, they're going to improve. They're a year or two away. It's hopefully they make a decision at the quarterback position to solidify that, because I think that's the only thing that's going to hold them down for this year to come anyway. So if the Baker Mayfield is who he is, he can get some playing time this year. And
yeah, they had I saw a special on Baker Mayfield.
They look good. I mean, they look good in spring, but
they definitely hyping him up.
They got to kill the chatter a little bit too, because you don't want people coming after you like you the champions and you only won one game last year. Take that process and sneak it up on people and have them not respecting you, as opposed to putting the sound on your chest and really going. So
yeah, I agree with. I think we should definitely dominate the division. We were undefeated last year. I think our only challenge will be the Baltimore Ravens.
No,
I definitely agree with you,
man. The Browns
man.
going to beat y'all this year.
Say it again.
The Browns going to beat y'all this year. They're gonna
think so?
Yeah, they're going to split one game with y'all. I mean, they play y'all tough traditionally anyway.
They do. And it's funny you mentioned that, Mr. Guru. Like I explained to another Steelers fan, right? Because he was saying how he was scared of the Browns too. And like I told him, I said, well, look, if we plan on being a team that we think and should be, we should beat them, hands down.
Yeah, I mean,
I know they improve
in all the division games. All the division games tough anyway. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Then the Steelers always have mental lapses in the season where they play down to their competition.
Yes, they do.
So,
and that's like always. Yes, they do. Okay, people, remember, you can call in tonight. 215-486-4333. All right, we're going to start the Ask the Guru segment. You can leave a comment if you follow us on Facebook. 215-486-4333. That's the number. We're going to take a pause for the calls, and we're going to come right back at you. And we're going to take some Ask the Guru questions. You have a trivia question?
Not offhand.
No?
Yeah.
I tell you what, we'll take a pause to call, see if you can think of something real quick. All right. Holla at your OG. Turn up 215 show. This is the Pulse. The Mike and Lane N.F.L. Power Hour. Well, it's cool. It's getting hot in this dish now.
Cheer. It's your boy. It's your boy. You miss me? I'm back. Holly. Money, power, respect, and God keep the courage. Don't forget the brave, pack my brain in my luggage. Mental Rolodex, focus on my Kodamets. Meaning metaphors, strong Hulk Hogan pecs. Damaged niggas got the mouthpiece of a pit. Surrender niggas, y'all are now deep into some shit. A Philly nigga with a chip on the shoulders. Not sour cream or Pringles, you flipping in poker. Get it? That swag on the bean, I'm something important. You niggas full Tauruses, I'm something like Porsches. Using embarrassment, I'm old school, carry the torches. You getting money, but I'm worth $1 million fortunes, bitch. You can get clapped with a 9 pump, or make it rain with the mother of all Donald Trump. Too many niggas hated, I held it and didn't spray it. Instead I put it in writing to keep me open gated. Yeah, I love my freedom, got freedom to speech. I'd rather be chillin', sippin' Hennessy on the beach. Michael Jordan's on my feet with the emoji hat. Fanny pack with the pistol, you ain't holding me back. Stay on my grizzle, but I smile just to hide the anger. Sick of these 2017s with the stupid singers. I'm from the era when it's beef, niggas choke and hang ya. Ruffle your pockets, take your watch and then say thank ya. Niggas pop off, youngins, they'll run up and shank ya. With inspection sticker blades, however to blank ya. I try to stay away from drama, but the drama follows. Until it run head first into a bullet hollowed. Swallow these nuts, I'm greater than the mathematics. And you lesser than them arrows that be pointing backwards. And I'm equal to the highest, you niggas is biased to the fact that I'm nice and I wish a nigga try it. Psychopaths killing innocence, I'm finna snap. If it's a wood you torture, it's pretty much a rap. Niggas be tripping over coochie, that's community touched. No telling what I do to these fucks. I might stab you like several times. Desert Eagle close range, blow your fucking brains out. Parachute pushing that propane, pull your fucking veins out. You touching my fam, I rock you, and rock whoever touching that camera, bitch. I ain't playing no games, this ain't Monopoly. Niggas know that I'm gang, Miss Heem hard to copy me. Had it locked since ankle socks and hot sneaks, and if you was recorded, then you paparazzi. Perpetrating the fraud, I ain't believing niggas. Rather, I'm leaving niggas to be achieving figures, cause they niggas, they lie. Trap you, give you 10 to 20. Free my brothers that's booked, we bout to get this money. Perpetrating the fraud, I ain't believing niggas. Rather, I'm leaving niggas to be achieving figures, cause they niggas, they lie. Trap you, give you 10 to 20. Free my brothers that's booked, we bout to get this money. Shit. Hollywoods. Hey me, your boy is back. Hey me. Dodge City, what up? Illadale, what up? Back. You know?
Get the free agent market. Let's see where we go. You know where the bar at right now is 15.
The team, we back at you. We are taking questions right now. Remember, people, you can call in. The call-in number is 215-486-4333 if you want to talk to the guru one-on-one or ask him a question. And right now, we asking questions. We talking about Le'Veon Bell. He was definitely made a good offer. He was made a good enough offer where if it was me, I took the fucking money. I've been playing football, and like you was saying, Mr. Guru, I let my work speak for itself on the field.
Yeah, because he's playing under the tag for $14 million right now. The Steelers offered him some $14.5.
14.5. So Gurley only got $5 million more.
Don't know what the signing bonus was or anything that I don't know what that was. But Todd Gurley just signed a deal where he only making $5 million more and he got 15. So my thing is, it's cool for you to balk and turn it down. I ain't got no issue with that. My issue is that what you do after, as far as coming in the training camp participating, because now the only thing you can do is hurt yourself. Because if you don't come to training camp and get in shape, football shape, and you come up short week 1, and you don't have the season that you have,
or supposed to have,
right,
or should have,
or show out, and then let alone if you get nicked up and have to miss games, that's going to hurt you in the free agent market.
It's a straight egg on your face.
Because the bar has been set now at 15. And if you want to exceed that bar, it's incumbent on you to come in the training camp and toe the line and get yourself in the best position possible to do that.
And see, that's what makes Antonio Brown, because he came to training camp. Even through his negotiations, he showed up ready to work.
Right, and if you look at the landscape of how the franchise tag is set up, I know everybody want a long-term deal, but in reality, the long-term deal really ain't nothing no more. Like
the franchise tag is not a good thing, Mr. Guru.
It can be beneficial to both the players and the owners, because the owners can get to hold your services for that year, from year for the 3 years, and you getting, as a player, you're getting that yearly salary within the top 5 players at your position. So it's not I understand that teams.
Why do players hate it so much?
Because they want a long-term deal with signing bonus money, as opposed to getting paid yearly by that weekly by that year. Instead, they want that $20 or $30 million in their bank account right away. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it helps them out that way, because just in case they get injured. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to play on that 1-year contract and then get injured and you don't get that signing bonus money, because that really sets you up.
Understood. And that's why players don't like that shit.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, because they
because you look at a guy a few years ago, a guy that played for the Cowboys, defensive end guy. He played that they franchise tagged him, and he came off of 11 sack year, and they franchise tagged him, and he played on that franchise tag and blew his knee out.
And that was a rat for him.
It was a rat for him, because now the owners come back at him and say, hey, well, we want to see how you come back off that knee injury. And now he can't go out and touch the free agent market because he's rehabbing his knee,
Yeah.
Anthony Spencer. He's rehabbing his knee, and he can't get that big payday going out on the market. So that's what Le'Veon Bell's situation is. And I understand it, but like I said, there's nothing that you can really do about it. Sitting home is not helping the situation.
No, I don't think so either.
Yeah.
Especially when you trying to win a Super Bowl.
Well, it worked for Kirk Cousins, Tone, because Kirk Cousins showed up to camp and played under him, and he was getting way more money.
And that's the difference because he showed up.
Yeah, he showed up, so it did work out for him. But when you're a running back and your position is already devalued, look at DeMarco Murray. DeMarco Murray had 1,800 yards one year, and went out on the free agent market and couldn't get like $9 million. Like, that's just crazy to me. He balled out.
Because I always thought DeMarco Murray was good too.
Yeah, but he misjudged DeMarco. You know what I mean? Because the Cowboys offered him. Well, the Cowboys lowballed him because they knew that under his circumstances, he benefited more because of the offense that he was in and the offensive line in particular. So he wasn't the right guy to challenge that market. You know what I'm saying?
Hence, that's why the Cowboys had no problem letting Dez go.
Not Dez, DeMarco Murray at the year.
Yeah, DeMarco.
Right. Yeah, that's why they didn't, because they felt like his success was predicated on the offensive line.
How you feel about the Dez thing? You think Dez a good fit for Cleveland?
No. Mm-mm.
Who you think Dez is a good fit for? You think he's a good fit for Pittsburgh?
I don't think he's a good fit for nobody.
So you're saying Dez Bryant should not be playing in national football?
No, I'm not saying that. I just think
what are you saying?
I just think that he got rabbit ears. He hear everything. Got to respond to everything, and that shows mental weakness. So what's going to happen to Dez Bryant when he say he go to Cleveland, and he accustomed to doing all the things that he was doing in Dallas, getting away with it? He got rabbit ears, so you know he's weak-minded. What happens when that fourth-string cornerback come up on him, pop him in the mouth, talk crap to him, and then he's not getting the opportunities of being treated the way that he's been treated in Dallas? And he's mentally weak, mind you. How you think he's going to respond?
I have no idea.
I know how I think he's going to respond.
How you going to respond, Mr.
I think
Guru?
he's going to respond by losing his confidence.
His confidence?
Yeah. And the fact that he not performing to the level of the player that he once was. And when he was the player that he was, he didn't take advantage of learning, crafting his skill.
So in other words, when that situation happens, he's going to be fucked up. He's going to fuck his confidence up. He's going to start tripping.
I don't think his confidence has got to be shot now because of the fact that he's not on the NFL team right now. Like,
yeah, and that the fucking Cleveland Browns want him.
Right. No, it ain't even the fact that the Cleveland Browns want him, because the Cleveland Browns want, they can have him.
I mean, as a player, I still be kind of, I would be sorry going from the Cowboys to Cleveland. I ain't gonna lie. That's a big ass difference.
At his point, man, he'd be lucky if the Hamilton Tiger Cat signed him. Like I said, I just think that he showed this week by responding and calling out names of players and stuff like that, why he's not in Dallas and why he doesn't have a team no more because of up here.
Yeah, and other teams are saying that.
Yeah, because like I said, Jerry Jones covered for him for years. You know what I mean? Jerry Jones covered a lot of stuff up for him for years. And now that you're not the player that catching 10 touchdown passes, 1,500 yards anymore, they can no longer cover for you.
Ah, understood.
Because
so, go ahead, Mr. Guru, I'm sorry.
The thing is that he was targeted out of all receivers last year. I think he was 5th in targets, but he was 28th in catches last year.
That's a big ass difference.
Oh, no doubt. And he only had what? I don't even think he had 800 yards receiving last year.
That's a big ass difference.
With all them targets. So
yeah, it really is.
And it was putting stress on Dak Prescott as a quarterback because he's going in games thinking, oh, I got to get this guy the ball because of the money that he makes.
Well, you think coverage got tougher on him?
No, because that's the thing about it, that when your skills is in decline, he's not seeing the coverage
that he would.
And plus, if you look at his career, and look at what he did against the top covermen in the league, at any rate, any year in his career, he didn't perform well against the top cover guys.
I heard that.
So, you know, my thing is the last game I remember Des Bryant really having a good game. Besides that playoff game against Green Bay, where he played against a guy that was forced on the field, he was a fifth-string cornerback who had to come in because of injury, so he should have used that guy. Was the Eagle game, was on a Sunday night game against the Eagles a couple of years back, when they had some trash cornerback covering, he caught 3 touchdown passes on him. After that, he ain't did
squatly shit.
No, he did nothing. Not to justify making because had he been on our roster this year and they had to cut him, he'd be making $16 million.
I heard that. So you know Brian Dawkins is going to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, he deserves to be. He's a good player in this league. I looked at his stats and I was amazed by how many sacks and interceptions that he got as a safety. So it was well deserved. He one of the
I like Brian Dawkins too.
He was a guy that showed up. He played the game the right way.
Yeah, consistently. Didn't get hurt.
He was a guy that represented the Eagles organization, the city of Philadelphia, off the field with class. So he deserves it.
Yeah. I like Brian Dawkins. Some players in the NFL, whether you like him or not, you definitely learn to respect them.
Yeah, he was a guy that played. When I think about Brian Dawkins, I never forget. When I think about him, I think about that 44-6 game, how he came out, beat the Cowboys. They beat him 44-6. And to me, in my eyes, when I watched that game, he set the tone and almost single-handedly won that game himself by making plays.
Remember we had multiple.
Well, he caused a fumble. He caused Marion Barber the fumble and picked it up.
An interception and something else, right?
Yeah, he had a hell of a game that game, man. And I'll never forget it because he came out because the winner was going to win the division, and he set the tone. And like they came out and let the Cowboys know they weren't winning that game, and it was an embarrassment. And so every time I think about him, I think about that game because to me it was one of the best games that I had seen the safety have. It set a tone for the team.
Yeah, I was watching. They was watching the special when they was talking about Brian Dawkins. A lot of time athletes have off the field issues too, and sometimes it just amazes me how we as fans and we see these players and athletes, how we think that I'm gonna say they're above everything or they're untouchable or. We think that they don't have problems, but they definitely do. And Brian Dawkins was talking about how he thought he was going to get cut a lot.
Mm-hmm. Well, he played the game like he didn't, because he was drafted. I think he was a 4th-round pick, a 3rd-round pick from Clemson the year he came out. And he always carried the game on the tripping sword because nothing wasn't given to him. He had to earn everything. So you got to respect the guy that come in year after year after year after year, even though he solidify his status in this league as one of the top safeties and played with the reckless abandon that was a free agent and didn't have no spot on the team. He played that way every year, so I respect him for it.
Interesting. All right, people, we still taking Action Guru. All right, you can call in. Calling number is 215-486-4333. Shout out to everybody that's showing love, that's tuning in. All right. Shout out to my man Antonio.
Antonio said that he's telling me that, but do I know that the offense coordinator said that they didn't use the route tree? Yeah, they said that, Tone, but what you got to understand is that a lot of what Dallas was doing offensively and how they was lined up was because Des Bryant could not understand the playbook or be where he needed to be. So they had to dummy down the offense to suit him and what he could do.
And the key word is dummy down.
So don't listen to him and what he's saying about he could do this and do that, because if he could do this and do that, why now, after 10, 11 years in the league, you want to hire a route tree coach to teach you how to run routes? This is his doing, not theirs. Now you want to do the things necessary to try to better yourself when you should be doing this stuff early in your career. People should have been able to younger receivers should have been able to come to him and learn from him, and he'd be able to teach him, and it was the total opposite. Guys were seeing the way he was conducting himself off the field and in meetings And he was setting a terrible precedent for guys like Terrence Williams. And you see the stuff that they doing and they see him doing stuff and getting away with it. And they say, why should we do the same? We could do the same thing.
So they actually didn't want to go to him.
No, they didn't. No, they
And he didn't want to show no love anyway.
It wasn't about that, him showing love. It's just that he couldn't because he didn't have the mental aspect of grasp the game to teach them. So it wasn't about him being selfish or anything about that. It's just that he couldn't had the concept of learn the concepts of the offense to where as though he could better himself or let them learn from him. You can only run three, and if you listen to every defensive back when it comes on TV, they talk about the stuff that he runs. It was easy for him. He could do this, do that, and that's all we got from him. That's it.
So let me ask you this. This is a yes or no type question. Will Dez Bryant be on the NFL roster by the end of the season?
I'm expecting he should be. I mean, it's a shock to me that he's still unsigned. So, I mean, I'm thinking that somebody can use him. I mean, he could run the fade. He can run the back shoulder fade. He can run the 50-50. And I think that some team can use him as a fourth-string receiver and run that for him. Put in a play or two for him here. It's whether he's going to accept the money and accept the role.
Yeah. And the question that everybody's want to know, will the Eagles repeat? Are the Philadelphia Eagles good enough to repeat as Super Bowl champions?
Yeah, they're going to have their say at the table, yo. I'll tell you that much. For some years.
At the end of the day, they're going to have that say. They're going to be there.
Yeah, they're going to have their say at the table for a few years. Yo.
We
So
talking dynasty?
Y'all got to get used to it. You know, they got the potential to be. Tell you that much.
Yeah, get used to it.
Yeah, get used to it.
But the people want to admit it or not, huh?
Yeah, I mean,
Philadelphia Eagles in the
I hate to
building.
say it, but I'm just being real with you. You know what I mean? Like, for me to come up here and say some ignorant, stupid, it would be a disservice to myself and all the studying that I do. I'm not going to do that. I'm not willing to do that because I study too much, and I read and I look at and I analyze stuff, and I'm not going to disrespect my study by sitting here telling you a bunch of biased, hateful, stupid stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not doing that.
Eagles ain't doing shit, Mr. Guru.
Yeah, I agree. I hope they don't. You know what I mean? 'Cause I would have to hate these people.
Shit. I think they're gonna be a good football team.
I mean, anytime you got a good young quarterback, man, you got a shot, man. That guy, man, he got the goods. And for somebody to come in and say anything different is hate. You know what I mean? And I see, and what bothers me the most about this thing, like I tell you before, the Cowboys had this man for 2 weeks in their grasp. Their coaching staff had him for 2 weeks at the Senior Bowl, and they couldn't see this. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, maybe they did,
this.
but they went a different route.
Yeah, they went a different route, and I know why. The reason why, because they had so much money tied up into Romo. But to me, this speaks how.
Yeah, because that was around the time when Roman was playing, right?
Romo was coming back that year off an injury, so they was banking at best. And what happened? The game against Seattle, the preseason game, he get hurt, and luckily they had Dak Prescott. Because had they not had Dak Prescott, this thing would have been free falling to the thing where the point where they had been 0-15 or something. 0-16.
First round pick.
Yeah, because my thing was that they allowed the Eagles to come from 20 all the way up from 20 to 13, from 13 to 2 to get that quarterback.
Well, that's what it's about, right?
And not only that, they made them moves and wasn't even guaranteed that he was going to be there. You know what I'm saying? So because the Rams had the first pick and they could have chosen Carson Wentz.
Yeah. So you think if it would have went the other way, it'd have been different?
Had the Cowboys had Carson Wentz right
now?
No,
if the Rams would have picked Carson Wentz.
I think that the Eagles would have been disappointed in taking Jared Goff.
You don't like golf? I like golf. I think golf is good.
I don't. You can see it's a difference between the two.
It's a system.
There's a difference between the two.
The system.
No, there's a difference between the two.
I agree, but you don't think it's the system?
No, I think that Carson Wentz would flourish anywhere. He got the talent to. I think he would flourish. Had he went to Cleveland, I think Cleveland would be on track to be a winner. He just got that aura about him. You know what I mean?
You don't think if golf was in Cleveland,
he'd be terrible.
He'd be terrible?
He'd be out of the league.
So he kind of fit Detroit Detroit offense then?
The Rams.
I mean, the Rams offense.
I mean, I think that the jury's still out. What's going to happen when the NFL adjusts to it? Let's see what happens.
Well, this is his third year.
Yeah, but the first year he didn't really play, and he didn't play all that well. Carson Wentz played, I think, from the start, and you could see it. Like, you could see his projection. You could see. You're talking last year. This man was a legitimate case for MVP of the league. That's over Aaron Rodgers. That's over Tom Brady. Like, come on, man. Like, you can't buy that kind of. You can't. You know what I mean? The Eagles. I mean, let's face it, man. I hate to say it, but as a fan of the NFL and liking what I see, they did a hell of a move coming up from 20 all the way to 2. And look what they gave up. Nothing.
Almost nothing.
Almost nothing. Look at
still
what
got
the
some picks to go.
Look at the Redskins gave up for RG3. And that shit terrible.
Ooh, poor RG3. He still paid the league?
Yeah, I think he's somewhere. Baltimore Ravens.
That's funny right there.
Yeah, so you gotta get them. You gotta give their ownership credit, man. Their ownership and GM, the GM credit for that move, man. Because I don't know. Like I said again, I don't know how. This just shows you the incompetence that is down in Dallas. Like, I mean, they have did some good things. Don't get me wrong. I like some of the players they have gotten, but when you have that quarterback there, that once in a lifetime guy, you gotta do it. And they had
got to pull that trigger because that's the franchise. I totally agree with you, Mr. Guru.
Did not see it. They let these guys, they let your division rival jump up and get in front of y'all and get this. Come on, man.
Yes, I totally agree with you, Mr. Guru. All right, people, we taking calls, we taking questions. All right, ask the Guru. You can call in at 215-486-4333 if you want to ask the Guru a question. We got a couple of minutes left. Remember, you can hear the recording of my show, The Pulse, the Mike and Lane, NFL Power Hour, baby. NFL season is coming real.
Yeah, we got games on the 9th. Preseason games on the 9th.
Actually, I'm going to the Eagles-Steelers game at the Link, Mr. Guru.
Yeah.
Yes, I got my... and we're going deep, so there's a couple of us going. Believe it or not, it's a nice mixture. Because the lady that runs the office at my job, she's a Pittsburgh fan, but her husband is an Eagle fan.
Oh, wow.
Yes. The last time I went... Yeah, Steagles. Your favorite, the Steagles.
That's your favorite.
That's some funny shit right there. It's funny, man. That's an inside joke, people. That's an inside joke. And the funny thing is, when you were saying that, I never really took offense to you, but Shanklin used to irk my skin, though. I ain't even gonna lie. Cause they kind of took that shit too serious. I'm like, man, Lane know that shit ain't true.
Yo, I had something. I really had something in store for you one time, yo.
For real?
Did I, yo? I had it all set up, yo. I swear, yo, I was gonna go live on Facebook with this shit too, yo. I know it would have got a laugh out of everybody, yo. I was gonna pay these two guys $20 to pretend like they was your uncles. And say, Mike was an Eagle fan since he was a little boy. Stop that shit, Mike. You know what I mean? Oh, man, I swear to God.
Yo, they probably fell for that one. They definitely would have believed that. All right, people, it was fun, but we got to go. We back at you next Tuesday. Next Tuesday, be in the building. And that's the, that's the 7th, right?
Yeah.
Then after that, we're going to switch it up because the NFL season starts. We're going to switch it up, and we'll probably be on Saturdays.
Yeah, once the NFL season starts, we'll be on Saturdays and Mondays.
Saturdays and Mondays.
The day before the game and the day after the aftermath.
Yeah, and we're going to do what? Predictions on Saturdays, right?
Yeah, predictions. Also, once the season starts, what I want to do is challenge you all to a contest to see who can pick the games right. You know what I mean? So I think that I'm a guru. I think I'm a prophet. I think I can pick the games better than anybody. So I want to challenge you all the same. I want you all to post your game picks or who y'all think will win this week. And we're going to tally it up for the season and see who has the best record out of all the pick games, and we'll win a prize. I got you.
That's right. But you're going to win, Mr. Guru? You got anything you don't want to say that yet? You gonna
I'm going to give out a championship belt.
Ooh, a championship belt.
Yeah.
Somebody going to rock that belt. And also the champ going to come to the studio, a.k.a. the office, They'll come to the studio, aka the office, for a live interview with
Me, because if y'all can pick them games better than me, yeah, I'm telling you, I'm the champ at that. You know what I mean? I want to see who will pick these games better than me. No point spread.
That's good because everybody feels that they can pick them games.
Yeah, everybody, you know. We'll see.
So that's why it's going to be a good thing. All right, holla at your OG. Remember, write this number down, all right? 215-486-4333. That's the call-in number. www.spreaker.com/turn that up. ENT. You can go back, hear the recording. Till next Tuesday, me and the Guru holla at you. Peace.
All right, everybody.